So in the previous session we have seen how to define a structure and then how to declare a structure variables and how to initialize the structure variables and how to access the members of a structure. So in today's session let us have a look on array of structures. Here, so in the previous example we have defined a structure for a student having a members of ID, name and percentage, and we have declared one student variable, so which is having an access with all the ID, percentage and the name. And if I want to access or if I want to declare some, for example 10 students, that means if I want to read 10 student details and print them, so I require 10 variables, 10 structure variables. So in order to avoid the 10 structure variables, we will replace that with arrays. That means, as we know that array is a collection of elements with same data type. So while creating or while declaring a structure variable, there we will use the arrays in order to get a more number of variables. So for example, let us have a problem that is reading some 10 employee details, right? 10 employee details. I want to read 10 employee details. So each employee will be having name and employee ID and salary. So I have to read the 10 employees details. That means 10 employees, the name, EID and salary of 10 employees. So for this I have to declare a 10 structure variables. So first I have to define a structure with all these three members, right? So then I have to declare a structure variable. So here I want 10 employees, so I have to declare 10 structure variables. So rather than declaring 10 variables, I can declare a single variable that is called an array. So here an array is a collection of elements. So here a collection of structure variables. An array is a collection of structure variables in this example. So first we have to define a structure with the following members. So first let us discuss the structure. I will define the structure. So struct. So I will call it as an employee. The tag name is employee, and with the members, character, name of 20. So as the name is a string, so string must be implemented by using the character array. So for reading this name, we have to declare one character array. So I have declared character array, character name. Next, employee ID, int EID means employee ID. So these are all the variable names. We can write anything, right? So we have to follow the rules which we have seen in the beginning sessions, right? Then salary. So let us take a salary. So I have declared the salary with the data type int, so it can have a maximum salary of 32,767. So if it exceeds, automatically we will get the negative result. So if we want to store more value in this salary, I have to declare this salary as a long int. I have to use a modifier in order to increase the size of a variable. So whereas here I am using just an integer, so it can hold up to 32,768. So I am closing the structure. Now I have to declare, so let us declare the structure variable in the main function, inside the main function. So main, first declare the structure variable. So here I have to declare 10 employees, 10 employee details. So rather than declaring all the 10 employees, I will just replace it with a array. So for declaration we have to use the tag name employee, struct employee. So here I have to use an array. That means employee EMP of 10. So this implies here EMP is a array which holds 10 structure variables. Now the remaining every concept is similar. All the concepts are similar. So first we have to initialize the members. So in order to initialize the structure members, we have to use the structure variable as well as dot operator. Right? So in order to initialize at runtime, we have to use the scanf function. So by using the scanf function, we will write it. So printf employee details. So here I have to read the name for 10 employees, ID for 10 employees, salary for 10 employees. So for this purpose I have to use the iterative statements. So for iterative statements I have to write for I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. So from 0 to 9. Printf employee name is enter employee name scanf. So in order to read that, we have to write employee name, that is percentage, and we have to, in order to access the name, that is a member of a structure, we have to use a structure variable dot member. That means EMP of I dot name. Next, we have to read the employee ID for 10 employees. Again, printf enter employee ID. Write on the scanf to read the 10 employee IDs, percentage D as it is a integer, comma, ampersand. So we are using the scanf function. As it is a string, we need not write the ampersand. So here it is an integer, we have to write the ampersand. EMP of I dot EID. And then we have to read the salary of 10 employees. Again, printf employee salary read the employee salary using scanf. It is also an integer, so percentage D ampersand EMP of I structure variable dot the member, that is salary. So here it will read the name, employee ID and salary for all the 10 employees. So here we have to close the file. Now again we have to print the same on the display screen. That means we need to see the output, right? So what the details of an employee. So for this also we have to use the iterative statements. So again we have to write the for loop for I is equal to 0, I less than 10 and I plus plus. Now write down printf first one employee name. So employee name is percentage yes, EMP of I dot name. Next, excuse me, printf employee ID, excuse me, is %d employee of I dot. So what is the variable name? EID. EID. Again we have to print the salary of an employee, all the 10 employees. Employee salary is %d EMP of I dot salary. EMP I dot salary. So close the for loop and close the main loop. So this is the simple program to read the details of 10 employees and print the details of 10 employees. So for this, in order to rather than using the 10 structure variables, we are just taking one array which is having the number of structure variables. So like this, we can use the arrays with the structures, or here also we can use the structures, I mean arrays, as a members of a structure. Hope you understood this simple concept, arrays of structures. So if you like my videos, share my videos with your friends and subscribe to my channel. And if you are having any doubts regarding the C language, post your doubts in the comment section so that I will definitely try to clarify your doubts. And thanks for listening. Thank you.